front. Down front.
Good evening. How is everybody? Thank you for being here tonight. It was good. I was able to come in a little bit early. Got a little sneak peek of the cantata tonight. That was pretty nice. Let's see. Let me read a couple of Christmas cards to you. Can I do that before we get started? A couple of Christmas cards. Let's see. Let's start with this one. This one. Let's see here. I won't read the whole card to you, but I will read this to you. We sure miss Mount Moriah, and many friends as well enjoy Christmas. And it's from Rose and Mike Sorrow. So that came to the church. Rose and Mike, they look great. If you don't have their address, if you want to photograph this with your mobile device afterwards, you can. I'll lay it right there. You can read the card if you want to, and there's their address. All right. You can't have a picture out of it. That's mine. All right. That's mine. Let's see here. Got another one. This is one of the ministries that we give to as a church, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. It's something I really, really am enthusiastic about in our county. B.J. Lauder heads this up, and he says, and it is a Christmas card, it says, to the congregation of Mount Moriah, thank you for partnering with me in our FCA ministry. Because of your faithfulness, listen to this, 588 decisions for Jesus have been made in our area through our ministry since June. This life change can't happen without you. Merry Christmas, B.J. Lauder. He sends me a text every Sunday morning, and there's like dozens of kids. He does, I think, Transylvania, Henderson, and Polk County. It is amazing how many kids are coming to know Christ through FCA. So when you see that line item on your budget, you'll know what that's for. And it's worth every penny you give. They're doing an incredible job. Yes, sir. Did somebody say something? Oh, okay. What other announcements? I thought somebody was going to add something to the conversation. Backpack program, okay? If you'd like to donate any of those items, please do so, okay? The blessing bags, they are available. Go to the right. There's a drawer there. It says blessing bags, I think, okay? Christmas cantata. Donna's still here? Where's Donna? I couldn't see. Oh, you're in the back. Okay. So, talk to them. Tell them what you need.
I just need the kids here by 5:30, and then the whole choir 6. We'll run through it, and then we'll work on the parts you need to work on after.
Okay. Amen. All right. And cantata will be this Sunday at 11 a.m., which means what about the first service? No first service. Okay. No early service this Sunday. We will be having Sunday school at 10 as usual, and then cantata is at 11. Encourage everyone to come out for that. Okay, ladies' Christmas tea, December 13th at 1 o'clock. That's this Saturday. Yeah. Where's Jennifer? Jenny, you want to say something to everybody?
We only have one seat left. We've had to add tables, so nobody else can sign up. And just remember, it is at 1, and be sure you tell people who you know are coming that it's at 1, because that's a different time for us this year.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jenny. All right. The senior Christmas lunch. Annette, did you add my name to that?
I did.
Thank you. Thank you. Saturday, December 20th. What? Sometimes it's good to be the preacher. You get to sneak in a little bit. Or a senior. Thanks, man. Shut up, Brian. Shut up, Brian. We were somewhere. I can't. Tammy, where were we? And you got like a drink for like a quarter? Wendy's. I never knew you could do that. Yeah. I learned. Yeah, they checked my ID, but I finally convinced them that I was over 55. Gosh, this is a rough section right here tonight. These people are on fire over here. Okay, that's in the rec building. Please sign up before 13th, whenever that is. Saturday? Sunday? Okay. All right. And we are having a baptism service at the 11 a.m. service, December 21st. So if you are interested in participating in that, please let me know. It'd be my privilege and honor. Yes, for you it is outside. Okay? Outside for you, Alan. No, it's in the baptistry. It's heated. Yes, sir. No, if it was going to be outside, Alan, we'd be having it in June. Trust me. Amen. All right. Gifts for Jesus. One of my favorite events of the year, and that is Sunday, December 21st at 5:30. Do we have any talent signed up?
We've got
Three groups? Come on, y'all. I know we got some talent out there. So sign up, and we will have a good time. Dinner will be provided. You don't have to bring anything but your appetite, okay? And bring an offering, okay, if you want to. Pray about that, and all the proceeds that night go to the building fund, okay? All right? Pardon? No, just show up, Alan. Just show up. All right? Is that it? All right. I think that's anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
After we're finished here tonight, if some of the men wouldn't mind going down the rec building so we can set the tables and chairs up for the tea, I really appreciate it.
Okay. Any of you young men that would like to help Jenny for just a few minutes set up some tables down below? She would really appreciate it. What's that? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not. Us old guys, we can't make it. All right. Oh, there is one other thing. We will be doing our praying in the new year. Okay, New Year's Eve. Be here at 11:45. There will probably be some donuts, and we will gather and we will pray the new year in. Okay? All right? Yeah. I underestimated the Lord. I have not done that since. And look at you guys tonight. Thank you. Gosh, if I knew you were coming, I'd have prepared a sermon and took up an offering tonight. All right, let's go to Proverbs chapter 10. I think we got through verse 11 last week. Yeah, we got through verse 11. We'll start verse 12.
Brian,
Yeah.
we need to pray for late son, daughter, Jovi, about the help of helping her swallow better.
We sure will, brother. We'll do that in just a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 12. We're going to start with a bang here tonight. This is very powerful. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covers all sins. And you will see that repeated a few more times throughout the Old Testament and the New Testament. And hatred stirs up strifes or conflicts. I think, church, that one of the worst things we can do to ourselves psychologically, physically, is to hold hatred, is to hate someone. All that does is hurt you. Amen? All it does is it just hurts you. Not to mention the spiritual damage that it does. It blocks you from the blessings of God. Okay? When you have hatred in your heart, God's made it pretty clear that He won't hear your prayers when you hate someone. If there's, let me to be personal. If there's someone here tonight that you need to forgive, I know it's hard sometimes, but it's got to happen. You gotta let it go, because all it's going to do is it's going to steal your peace, and you're going to go through these cycles of just conflict and pain, and it's going to end up being just slander and gossip and cutting them down and hurting them, and it'll steal your sleep. Okay? Love covers all sins. Okay? And what does he mean by that? He means that love has the power. Love comes from where? Comes from God. Yeah, Jesus, God. It comes from Him. He invented it. He is love. That's what He is. And when we can forgive and we can love, okay, rather than exposing or aggravating that hatred, it covers it over. Okay? Now let's talk about forgiveness for just a minute here. What does it mean to forgive somebody? What does it mean? This isn't a test. There's no right or wrong answer. Okay? So what does it mean to forgive somebody? What? Freedom. Freedom for you. Freedom for you. Are you hearing me? This is freedom for you. Okay? Tell me something else. Letting go. Letting go. Lord, I hand this person, I hand these people, I hand them to you. You have your will. You have your way. Okay? You fix it. You take care of it. Because, man, I can't carry it anymore. I can't handle it. What is, when you forgive someone, what does it not mean? What does it not mean? What? Forgetting. Right. You're not going to forget. Okay? Now we would love to say, well, I'm going to forgive and forget. Forgetting's really hard. Forgetting's pretty hard, you know. It's like, you know, one of my greatest fears in this world, and I admit it, and y'all know it, is a snake. Okay? Now, if I'm walking through the woods and, you know, I see a snake and I pick it up and it bites me, okay, and if I don't die, okay, I can forgive the snake. But I'm not going to forget when I go through the woods again that that's a snake and it will bite me. Same with people. Okay, now I'm not being mean and I'm not being unchristian. But there are some people in your life that you need to forgive. But you got to remember, they will hurt you. There's such thing as toxic people out there, okay? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. We're supposed to pray for our enemies, bless our enemies, if possible. Absolutely. Yes.
When you forgive somebody, it means that they're not living in your head anymore. Like you're rent free.
Right. Exactly. That's what you just said, sister. It frees you. It frees you from that. It also means, or it doesn't mean, that you have to be best friends. Okay? Sometimes forgiveness can bring reconciliation, and that's wonderful. But sometimes it doesn't. Somebody in here, you're you're going, well, I'll forgive as soon as I get an apology. You may wait a long, long time for an apology that may never come. Okay? If reconciliation occurs, that's wonderful. That's a blessing. Reconcile, if possible. But if you can't, you can't.
The hardest prayer that I've ever prayed is somebody that's hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to ask God to bless them.
Oh, absolutely.
That is the hardest prayer
Yeah.
that I've ever prayed in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I meant it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it was still hard.
Mm-hmm. Two of the hardest prayers I've ever prayed. One being that. Lord, I forgive those people that hurt me. Okay? And bless them. Take care of them. Bless them. Okay? That one, and another hard one is to go, Lord, these are my children. They're yours. They're yours. You do with them what you will. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Okay? Yeah. Tell me something else about forgiveness. Peace. Absolutely. If you want peace of mind, and if you want God's peace, you've got to forgive. Okay?
I want to forgive, so I have to forgive, so I'm forgiven.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to forgive, so He will forgive me.
That's right. Amen.
I
Amen.
have another question, is iniquity hate?
Iniquity is simply a word that means sin. So hate is a sin.
If I regard iniquity in my heart,
Yeah, regard sin in your heart. And that could be any sin. It could be hate. It could be spite. It could be gossip. It could, whatever it is you hold in your heart. Yeah, yeah. Iniquity is just a word for sin. Yeah. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. Okay. Anybody else? Forgiveness?
I think that can take a relationship with God closer.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, if you want to build a wall between you and the Lord, just harbor unforgiveness. Okay? And it will. It will. Okay? All right? Anybody else? Okay. Let's keep reading. Verse 13, in the lips of him that hath understanding, wisdom is found. But a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. The mouth of him that has wisdom speaks understanding, speaks wisdom. But a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Anybody ever been to God's woodshed? I've been there. Been there. Verse 14. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. There's a lot of these things I really don't need to comment on. I mean, it is what it is. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. Okay? Does that mean that money and treasures make all of your troubles go away? No. I think this is really talking about diligence, a willingness to work, okay? Trying to make something of your life. There's nothing wrong with that, folks. We just can't let the things that God has blessed us with, our blessings become greater than the blessor. Amen? Does that make sense? Okay. No. We should help, yeah. Those of us that have to give should give. Absolutely. Yeah. Verse 16, the labor of the righteous tendeth to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. Okay? It means when you're working, you dedicate yourself to the Lord, everything that you do is adding to your life. Okay? But the fruit or the actions and deeds of the wicked, it just adds to their sin. Verse 17, he is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but that he that refuseth reproof erreth. Okay? This Christmas, some of you parents and grandparents are going to buy toys for your children or grandchildren, and it's going to say, some assembly required. Okay? Brian says, pay for the assembly when you buy it. It's worth it. Okay? Now, if you're like, I'm going to go ahead and just say it. If you're like me and Greg Messer, and we open that box up and we see instructions, that's the first thing we're throwing away. Am I right, brother? That's we ain't messing with that stuff. Okay? Well, that's a little funny, but listen, a lot of people live their lives that way too. We have instructions, but there's people out there that, even Christians, discard this thing and try to live it on their own. Okay? Verse 18, he that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth slander is a fool. Okay? Don't be talking about everybody, even if they done you wrong. Easy to preach, hard not to do, right? Verse 19, in the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. Let me read that in the NIV. I think that'll help us. Sometimes just reading the NIV will get you where you need to be here. Sorry I don't have my place. Proverbs chapter 10.
Brian,
Yes.
let me read it in this.
Absolutely. Please do, sir. Yeah, 19.
When there are many words, sin is unavoidable, but the one who controls his lips is prudent.
Absolutely. Sometimes we run our mouths too much. That's exactly what that's saying. Yeah. Here's how it reads out of the NIV. When words are many, sin is not absent, but he who holds his tongue is wise. Sometimes we need to hold that thing and let it quit flapping. I need to, me too, Alan. Me too, brother. How we doing? I think we're going to try to get through this, okay? We may have to stop. I don't know. I don't want to keep you too long. Verse 20. The tongue of the just is as choice silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. Okay? The lips of the righteous feed many. I think I said this a week or so ago. I have a lot of people in my life, and some of them are in this room tonight, that when they speak, I need to listen. Because what they're going to do is they're going to add life to my life through their words. Do you have somebody like that in your life? You need somebody. Okay? All right? But fools die for lack of wisdom. Verse 22, the blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. Amen. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief or do evil, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. What that's saying is everything that a evil person, a wicked person, everything they dread is going to come to fruition in their lives. Okay? But the desire of the righteous shall be granted. I like that. I can say amen to that. Verse 25, as the whirlwind passeth, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. Okay? Verse 26. As vinegar to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. Let me read that out of a different translation here. Verse 26. It'll help us a little bit. As vinegar to teeth and smoke to the eyes. Well, mine's reading the same thing. I'm sorry. So is the sluggard to those who send him. Okay. Have you ever drank vinegar?
No.
Twice a day? Really? Just vinegar? No, just straight vinegar though. No apple, no nothing. Mosquito repellent. As a lazy man. Okay. All right. How about smoke to your eyes? Who likes that? Okay, good. We're agreeing on something here. Verse 27. The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. Verse 28. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. The way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. There's your word, Kimberly. Sin, workers of sin. Verse 30, the righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. The mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut out. Ooh.